Welcome to the Optimum Leadership Group. I'm Dwayne Brasfield. So let me ask you a question. Is there one thing you can look back and say, if I had more resources, I could probably put more time in? I can tell you in most cases, it's probably bench strength and change management, especially when it comes to your leadership team. One of the things I've noticed over the years is that the internal candidate does not have the fundamental skills to make sure or enhance the opportunity to chase some of those lead or supervisor's roles. So if you're in the supply chain industry in manufacturing or production, right, I'm going to introduce this leadership and development for internal candidates and your new supervisors. This is also beneficial for those who are entrepreneurs and trying to get those fundamental skills to start their business and leadership as well. This is based off of 22 years of experience that I have in in-depth supply chain know-how, because the biggest constraint that I have found over the years is bench strength or the lack thereof. So now, in my personal opinion, you train your internal candidates. They're the most important, valuable asset you have to improving your bench strength. Now, in my seminar, Internal Candidates Training, Increasing Your Bench Strength, at Optimum Leadership, we're going to talk about soft skills and leadership do's and don'ts and KPIs, SOP concepts and why any updates are critical, change management concepts, and how to identify process constraints. These simple Sigma and little lean tool tricks and techniques that you're going to train these individuals on helps them see big picture and give them those aha moments, right? These seminars will be set up in a classroom format. So usually at a hotel, I'm going to have a conference. And the reason why I do that is because I think it's more valuable when you get a chance to network face to face and when you have breakout tables. What you can't do in webinars is you take away the camaraderie, right? And the laughter and the joking and the getting to know each other from a professional level. So the key focus areas, which is not limited to this, would be change management. How can you effectively make that change? The hardest thing that I normally see is that a lot of individuals have a hard time giving up their buddies and friends when it comes time to leadership. We're going to go over that. Accountability, right? That's huge. Do you lead by example, right? When it comes to your breaks and lunches. Conflict management. How do you associate with your other associates? So if you do become their leader, how would that reaction? How would they take that? Developing others, and soft skills, communication, right? Because leaders are pivotal to business performance in today's evolving and unpredictable environment. The bottom line is I'm asking you to allow me to train your next leaders and give them the tools to inspire, to be creative, right? We're going to do a lot of role playing and allow them to express themselves, transform, and increase your bench strength, right? Not only that, increase your customer satisfaction, because the more secure they are in who they are and how they're contributing to the team, the better they're going to get. That's also going to shorten your internal training, right? Because now they got a foundation of leadership that they're coming in with, and provide a leadership foundation to build on. Because now they're coming into this lead role or supervisor role with some sort of concept of the fundamentals. Because this training will provide the fundamental knowledge of team leadership, the fundamental knowledge of operational training. So I hope to hear from you. Dwayne Brasfield, Optimum Leadership Training. Give me the opportunity to train your team. I hope to talk to you soon. If you're interested and you're an entrepreneur, also, this is a great opportunity for you as well. Getting the opportunity to understand how to network with other people in the industry, and also put you in a position to get some other quality skills as well. I'm Dwayne Brasfield. I'll be teaching the class. I have taught everything from mom and pop warehouses to Fortune 500 companies. Take a look at my website, all right? OptimumLeadershipConsulting.com. Hope to hear from you. Until we talk again, internal candidate training increases your bench strength. What happened during COVID? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened to me. During COVID, we put ourselves in a position that we ended up losing a lot of people, which I'm sure a lot of you did as well. But what we found out was the so-called people that we thought were the bench strength wasn't the bench strength. Now, they were trained enough to keep the ball moving for maybe a day or so. But when you're talking 10 days of supervisors out, and then 10 days my receiving manager's gone, now what? Right? And the stand-ins weren't really stand-ins. They knew enough to be dangerous, but they didn't know enough to run the team. This is why this training is important, right? Conflict management. They got the role and they didn't understand how to handle the role. I ended up having to let that guy go because he was confronted and he couldn't get it. See, give him a chance to express themselves. Give them a chance to explain and hear it from a different perspective. Then you might get a different result. So, your new supervisors, internal candidates, people that you think might be those go-to guys. I'm going to tell you something else. This is a great opportunity for those who are saying, you might not have a chance to move them up in the organization right now, right? But see, this gives them that opportunity to say, but I'm thinking about you in this role. If we did have a role, you'll be that person that I'm considering. Those are the people you send to this class, right? Those are also going to be the ones that be your eyes and ears on the floor. Not in a gotcha kind of way, but what I mean is they're going to be helping you catch things. Like, we almost made that mistake, or we were supposed to use heat-treated pallets. We didn't, because now they're going to be more aware. It's not going to always be heads down, just worried about my job. Now they're going to be a part of the team, right? Because they know they got an opportunity to be a part of leadership if they continue to learn. A lot of people denounce themselves for those supervisor jobs because they see things like degree this and degree that. I tell my internal candidates all the time, it depends. Because if you have the skill set and you show the wherewithal on the floor to manage the floor and jump in times of need, it depends. And you can put yourself in a position to become a leader, supervisor, because there's not a company that I've ever been a part of that would not rather hire an internal candidate. So I hope you give me an opportunity to train yours. Until next time, Dwayne Brasfield, Optimum Leadership Consulting. Take care. Good night.